What is up, Potato Bros, and welcome back to For Mother Matron. Warning, it's got like flashing lights and gore and spooky stuff, so if you're not into that, skedaddle. We got a bunch of stuff here to read about the world. So far, all we know is we woke up not really knowing who we were. We're slowly regaining memory. We're in some kind of like walled off world. And I think there's also quick time events, but it's a lot of reading and stuff, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, you can also skedaddle. I don't know. It's probably going to get more intense and stuff, from what I've heard. It's a little peaceful. Noise the mist makes is off-putting, but so far nothing ever happened to me just standing up here. I can just stare out into the distance at the blanket of clouds, its surface twisting and fading into the open air. It looks like it stretches for hundreds of miles. My world is very small, but up here it feels so much bigger. It feels like I can actually breathe. I stare out into the twisting clouds. If there is quick action events, I have no idea how to stop anything that's coming to me, so we'll see what happens. Very beautiful. It almost looked like a giant bed. I lean over the railing. You hear that noise? No, I don't hear. I hear like some whistling of the wind. Is it you getting railed? Oh, I don't recommend jumping, miss. Uh-huh. I flinched and turned. There's a strange guy, a little thin. His eyes look tired. He has cropped hair. I'm also a little tired. It's like 5 in the morning. I ate a lot of cake last night for my brother's birthday, and it got me feeling a little sleepy. Relax, relax. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Just didn't want to make a horrible mistake. You to make a horrible mistake is all. No, it's fine. I appreciate the concern. I wasn't planning on jumping, though I just enjoy the view. He nods and smiles at me. I look away from him, back out to the distance. Ah, you too, eh? Rare to meet someone else that sees the beauty. That wouldn't be the word I'd use, but I get what he means. Something about the sight of it just kind of puts me at ease. Is it something special? It is something special, isn't it? Much like me. Horrible at reading, I'm sorry. I try my best, but these are the only games I can really play at the moment, because my computer sucks. I need to upgrade the GPU. I'm going to try to sell some audio equipment to a friend. If that doesn't work, my brother's girl thing was saying I might be able to get a job with her at Mickey D's, which is cool, because around here it's super difficult to find anything for work, especially if you don't have a vehicle. Because as I say, I'm in the middle of a literal ocean of corn, and there are like no jobs that are available, and barely any jobs in general. So yeah, I'm here stuck being a little basement dweller, eating cake, eating rat turds, much like this town here in this story. More corn, less fog. Sometimes it's foggy though. I do like when it gets foggy. Anyways, enough of that. My nose is also a little foggy and I'm kind of dehydrated, so I'm a little gross sounding, I feel. Anyways, what's your name, miss? Part of me doesn't want to tell him my name, but what does it matter at this point? I won't be here for much longer anyway. Oh yeah, she got chose by Mother Maiden. Either people that go out when they're chosen by her, they either come back like a complete melted mind that are just mumbling a bunch of words, or they're dead / missing. So it's not bidding very well for our future. Lizzie. Crozier. Odd name. Never heard of a name named Crozier. Nice to meet you. I'll remember it by crow, like the black, like bird thing, and crow's ear. Crow's ear. We stare in silence. Indeed we do. You guys stare in silence? I stare in silence. Okay. You're gonna be one of the last people I ever meet. What makes you say that? I got selected. I'm gonna be a surveyor. Oh, I'm so sorry. He rubs his palms together. He doesn't know what to do with himself, how best to respond to the situation. He understands the gravity immediately. What an honor it is to be surveyor. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. What about me? What about me would make me feel good candidate? Wait, what about me would make me a good candidate for this? I mean, look at me. I'm a below average person at best. I make clothes and I sleep all the time. I'm not the heroic type. Maybe you're gonna be used for meat. Maybe people are gonna eat you, Lizzie. She's supposed to be all-knowing and wise. What's her criteria? What do the surveyors even do anyway? Make your assessments by the other people. Are they also under average? Why has she needed so many? She probably just brutally rapes them all. Even if it's even a she. Because it is just kind of a figure nobody really sees, as far as I know. Send someone else to die, not me. I feel a drop in my hand. I think I'm crying. Or is it raining? Uh-oh, I didn't bring a hanky with me. I'm sorry. Don't tell me it's gonna be alright. Don't you dare. Just don't. Just staring at me with a dumb expression on his face. Come on, say something else, man. Either leave or find something to say if you're just gonna stand there. Hey, I'm sorry. Wait, did I say that out loud? Huh? Oh crap, that's my bad. That was meant to be an inside thought. What do you mean? You don't see any problems with what was just said? It's okay, I get it. I really do. Listen, I don't know what the mother matron is thinking. I won't pretend I understand. I don't think anyone besides her can understand, really. But maybe there's a method to the madness. Maybe you bring something unique to the table that was missing before. Maybe something about who you are gives a perspective that has always been needed to survive down there. Some talent yet to be seen. You know what? I bet you'll be the first to make it back alive. I think you're gonna save everyone. So you know, there have been others that made it back. They're just mumbly, special people that just mumble the same thing about like rivers and shit. Honestly, I think they just torture them for fun. Some die, some don't. The ones that do make it back don't have any fragment of memory or like themselves to be able to even say anything that they saw or explain anything. So that's my theory. What makes you say that? What reason could you possibly have? Do I need a reason? I just believe it. I got a good feeling about you. Call it your aura. Got a good stink, miss. You're serious. Yeah, you got aura. What does that even mean? Well, I look at you, talk to you, and it feels like I'm standing next to a fireplace, even when you're sad like that. Maybe the key to surviving the coldest of hells is to have a fire in your heart. You talk a lot of nonsense, you know. Maybe. It did make me smile, though, so thank you. I think I needed that. Maybe I should start drinking a little when I record stuff that I have to read. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, and if I'm drunk, it'll be much more entertaining, even if I stumble. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Somebody give me Jim Beam Honey stat. I never drink Jim Beam Honey. I don't know why I said Jim Beam Honey. Jim Bean Honey. Jim Bean's Honey. Maybe some, Pink Whitney. Or some Crown Royale apple. What about some of that? Some of that Party White. Cheap Canadian whiskey. He tips a pretend hat at me in an exaggerated gesture. Glad to oblige. That smile's the warmest part of you. No, I'm not blushing, you're blushing. Listen, I won't keep you longer. I know you got some big decisions to make. Just don't throw your life away, okay? No matter how scared you are. I won't. Thanks for talking to me. Smiles and waves at me before walking off. He looks like he's hiding a limp. It's rare these days that you meet a kind of stranger like that. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was thinking about trying to run away. Or something a little more permanent. It is kind of odd also how we started off with our memory being weird and stuff. I don't know. It's like maybe we had something before, or maybe the event already happened and we're just going through our mind again of everything that happened, but we're already long gone, mumbling. People on the sickly beds. Who knows? That's not the answer, though. He was right. I have to choose life. I can't just wallow and cry. Even if that's all I want to do. True dat, true dat. I head back home one last time. That's Mother Matron right there. Hey, I look at this crappy little space of mine. It wasn't much, but it was mine. It was home. It was the place I could run away to. I hadn't been able to sleep since Blood Friday until I moved here. I actually started to dream again. Even if they were strange, more like nightmares perhaps, real giant nightmares perhaps. It felt like my life was turning into something nice for once. It was nice while it lasted, I guess. No, stop that. I can't think like that. The odds may be against me, but I have to try my best. I have to try my hardest to find a way. For my sake, for everyone's. I'm going to save everyone, like Mother Matron once. I have to save everyone. Keeping that goal in mind is the only thing that's gonna get me through this. Where to start, though? I guess the first thing I can think of is to go find those two boys the letter mentioned. Even if you're selected as a surveyor, it doesn't guarantee that you're alive by the time you receive the letter. For all I know, I might be paired up with two corpses. I have to find them and make sure we all can make it to the tower in one piece. After some thinking, I decide that a good place to start would be by asking the neighbor sisters. They're a pair of twins named Janine and Katie. I'd like to think we were pretty good friends, and I was glad to have them as my neighbors. I approached their front stoop. Katie was reading from a book with a faded cover, while her sister painted her nails with jet black nail polish. I wonder if a lot of older wars were like, because we didn't have internet back then. I feel like a lot of the older wars were like, you know, different groups fighting each other. Eventually, other people figured out, you know, took out everybody that was just fighting and shit. You know, it was just a bunch of chaos and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk too deep into that, but because I don't know, I'm not a part of that. Anyways, jet black nail polish.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Janine.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Janine.
Hey, Lizzie.
Oh no, you didn't.
Hey, Lizzie.
Hi.
You seem chipper. I thought you'd be more gloomy. What do you mean?
There's some weird noises going on. Are you horrible monsters? You guys don't look too rough for the world you supposedly live in. You look alive, not like a peasant, you know? You even got like a bowl piercing.
Oh, well, I saw the poster come by and drop something off at your place. They don't come by that often.
Indeed, they don't.
Surprise, the mailboy doesn't want to visit the shit zone.
The shit zone. I always forgot how nose blind I've become to this place, honestly.
Is it one of those letters?
Indeed, it is one of those letters, Katie.
Yeah. Let's see.
Or.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ouch, hope you don't die or lose your mind.
Indeed, Janine. Valid point.
Janine!
What? Just being real. It was nice knowing you.
Don't be so insensitive. It's okay. I'm still processing things, but I'm holding it together.
Question is, do I get a great sword when I go on my mission? Or they just like push me into a dark tunnel full of meaty creatures?
I still have things to do before I go.
I wonder why nobody knows much about what's going on, you know?
Anything we can help with?
Well...
Oh, you get, choices. You know anything about the crepuscule? I don't know what that is. Know where I can find books and or rich? I'm guessing those are people. What are you reading, Katie? You guys can have my stuff when I leave. I don't know anything about any of these. Where was that, the crep school? What is this? The depths below the boarding accessible only through the matron's tower. The mother matron periodically selects residents to become surveyors tasked with exploring the labyrinth for the good of the collective, or as well known as these expeditions are, the exact purpose is shrouded in mystery. We know very little about the Krepski school, besides what the mother matron teaches us directly. Surveyors universally either vanish down there or mysteriously reappear, stark, raving mad, babbling gibberish as mumblers. There's no record of what's down there, and no first-hand accounts to say what it's like. All we know for sure is that it's dangerous and that something down there is the key to enduring future of the boarding. There's always been rumors that there's secret passages hidden through the boarding that can lead you there, but I've never seen proof. I think that's just the only way people have been able to explain how the mumblers are able to return. Yeah, we got all kinds of things here. Morgot, Bricktown. We got places, people. I don't know who Headmaster Fred is. These are the different factions. I'm guessing this is the people that deliver notes. AC gang, probably some gangsters with air conditioners. Surveyors, that's what we're gonna be. Rat fishers, they probably fish the rats and then make them into food. There's Blood Friday they mentioned earlier. Chosen surveyors tasked with exploring the crepuscule. It's an honor and a curse that none to wish to bear. Surveyors work with the Mother Matron's hands, sent to explore the depths of the crepuscule. No one knows why. We are just told that the future of the boarding rests in the success of these expeditions. To date, none have been successful. The Mother Matron's selection process is opaque, but it always happens in the form of letters slipped under the door, maybe placed delicately on the bed or your writing desk. It sits there with a bright red seal featuring the Mother's mark. Once you receive one, your life as you know it is over. There's been speculative writings about them over the years, why some came back as mumblers and why some are gone forever. But no one really has answers. It's hard to know anything when there's no one left to tell the story. Alright. I'm just going to read this other one, just because it's the only other one that was really mentioned that I really care about in the moment. Blood Friday, a tragedy that happened some years ago. For months, the AC gang and a few smaller groups had been conspiring. They thought that if they could use their strength and numbers, they could storm in and take control. It would funnel all the Dramacha into their pockets and get them first dibs on all the goods. If they went in when no one is expecting it, roughed some people up, light stuff, nothing serious, they'd fold instantly. The gangs would be set for life. The plan fell apart when somehow a girl's neck got slashed. It was a spark that caused an explosion of violence and panic. It was like the sin of blood made their inhibitions vanish. They just started killing and destroying everything, fighting amongst themselves too. It took the collective effort of Spruce's Clovers and the newly formed Three's company to contain the situation. It was a nightmare, with death on all sides. But eventually the gangs calmed down and a truce was reached. ACs and the other gangs responsible now live in exile in the disaster zone they created. It feels like it's only a matter of time before they try something like that again. So everything seems to be in scarcity. I'm wondering if underground place we're going is just an insanely scarce place, and they're just sending people down there to pretty much die. If they come back, they come back, but if they don't, they're lost in the labyrinths, trying to figure what the fuck to do, you know? Is this how long it's been since that? How many years? That'd be a lot of years. Anyways, don't know who Pucks or Rich. I don't know who those are, and then I didn't see their names in the people list. I'll ask them about this, since that's probably the most useful thing to know.
Sorry, I don't think I know much more than you, I'm afraid.
Well, shucks, Katie. That's not what I want to hear.
Matron never really talks about it other than how dangerous it is. There's not any first-hand accounts of it to go off of.
You guys are useless. They're about to send me down there and you don't know anything. You look pretty well off. You probably know that the Mother Matron's dirty little secrets.
Most anyone
Probably like
seems to
this.
know is that it's like
Or
an endless
like-
series of tunnels with
like this.
dangerous creatures inside.
Ooh.
Some people say the Crepuscule is constantly shifting and morphing, almost as if it's alive.
So you do know something. You said you knew nothing, but now you tell me you pretty much know everything about it? What's wrong with you, Janine and Katie? You think you can mess with me? Wow. You are like, oh, I know nothing about this place. I literally know nothing about it. But the exact thing it is an insanely dangerous labyrinth full of creatures, and it's probably alive. So at least we know that now.
But that's just a rumor. Again, no first-hand accounts.
Okay, cool. Of course. I mean, obviously you didn't go down there. I wouldn't expect you to directly know. Unless if it's, like, actually a really cool place that's, like, full of, like, parties and strippers and drugs. And the reason why the Mumblers come back is they did too much drugs. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's actually an awesome place, but some people just party too hard. Some people never want to come back. You know? Maybe that's what's going on. I mean, I don't really care about anything else here. Ask about pups or rich and learn about them, I guess. And then we could find them, and maybe they're one of the other people that are chosen.
Nope. Can't say I know them. Katie?
Me neither, sorry.
Oh, well,
Maybe you should ask around the market? I'm sure someone there would know.
okay. How do we even know about them?
Maybe try meeting Marissa.
Ew.
She's a little
Meaty?
odd, but you'd be surprised what kind of information she can dig up.
I'm sure. Digging up in her meat trenches.
Don't recommend trying her cuts, though, unless you've got a barf bag.
Why is she called Meaty Marissa?
Probably fishes the rats.
Because she sells weird meat.
Human or monster. Or rat.
Oh,
Or rat human monsters.
thought there'd be more to it for some reason.
Hold up. Oh, hold up. Do we have like a settings window? Okay. We're bringing this down and leaving that where it is because the voice volume is a little too low, in my opinion. I just wish they were all voiced over. I would love that. I'd be cool with that, you know? But no.
What more do you need in a name?
Okay. Okay, I'm leaving. I don't care about anything else here. Fuck it all. It probably, if I were to ask her this, it would probably change the ending. I'll ask her. Can't help my curiosity. I try to peer over her shoulder and read the book along with her. But the position is awkward. Katie can't help but notice. Katie looks up at me, smiles and shrugs as if to say, it's nothing that interesting, but go ahead. Hands me the book, keeping her hand on the page she was on. I carefully grab it so she doesn't lose her place. The cover is nondescript, nondescript save for some initial of spine. It might have had a dust jacket or something before that bore the title, but that's long gone, I'm sure. I have a hard time following it. Lots of names I don't recognize. Talks of a woman named Nyx and her rivaled children. It's kind of scary sounding, honestly. But it must be some kind of fantasy novel or something, or it's exactly what's going on here. That has much relevance in my situation. For sure. Yeah, it's a bunch of, like, begot ass shit here going on. Olympus urinated off the same ledge. Worshipped their names, and they faded from mortal memory. Save for this record, which serves and preserve shame for eternity. They're banished to the underground to become meat maidens, like Meat Maiden Mary, or whatever her name was. Okay. I smiled and handed back the book to Katie. Hold on. So there's all these things. I want to just lightly brush through them. You guys can read through them all. I just want to look for myself, just kind of glance over it. We read that. I think we read some of this. She's a regular girl. Some people think she's strange. She also loves beetles because they're cute. Headmaster Fred, he's the boss of the sewing place. He was kind of a bitch. Not gonna lie, super bitch mode. You can tell by his finger. He fingers his asshole a lot, probably. That's just allegations, though. Spruce, she's like the doctor, looking over all the mind-rotten people. She grows food out of her garden with seeds from rotten food and stuff, and does botany, alchemy, biology. He oversees a humanitarian group called the Clovers. Here's the factions, AC Gang. Bunch of thugs. They're a bunch of thugs. Just a bunch of thugs. Three's Company. Peacekeeping organization that ruled Bricktown. They were the ones that stopped the fight thing. Headmasters Union. I'm guessing, okay, yeah. I can get down with that. So they pretty much find stuff and then put them in places that they would be good. I'm kind of like that myself, I think. Allowance. So they distribute the money system. Surveyors, we already read that. Posters, I think that's like the mailman, right? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they deliver the letters. Rarely anything else. Ratfishers. Got a nice depiction here of them. They poke rats out of the river, and then 1 out of 500 rats are suitable for consumption. It's pretty bad numbers. The boarding is the general whole area. Walled city by fog. Alright, so everything was really bad until Mother Matron showed up from the fog. She promised she would save them all. Shipyard. The waste zone of the boarding. Big old dookie dumpsters. Nothing more to be said there. Place where all stuff goes, warehouses and factories galore. The primary hub of mass-produced goods and construction materials, managed by Headmaster Union. So they pretty much put everything in the pack rat, and then the distributor people distribute it. Where they seem fit. Also has a library and seamstress place where we work. Poor God. So some people think the fog is poisoning people. So they don't go to Forgot because that's super foggy place, and the butcher there has a brain injury or something. That could also maybe be the fog. So people stay away from Forgot. No buy. Yeah. Bricktown, where upper class lives. 10 people living in the same bedroom in some instances. Nursery, I think that's where Spruce takes care of people, right? Maybe not. Live births and stuff. I'd hope. Yeah. Prep school, first wake. When a person starts their life from the nursery. Mumblers, those people, you know that. Horrible minds, they were once purveyors. The Rat River, where all the rats come from. Mother Matron gives the money. Mother's lessons. And Blood Friday, which we already read. We are going to end that there. I'm getting a little zoned out. I just wanted to brush over those and make sure we had a general idea what's going on. If you want, you can pause through that, read through it for some of the lore. So I'm going to end that there. We're going to continue on in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out Real Giant Dreams, which is another channel I have. I haven't posted there in a while, so I'm waiting for the right moment. But I will see you later, Potato Bros. Bye.
The Fibonacci core is humming low. Elite Potato runs the show. See Captain Harvest, watch creation rise, reflected in the lore book's eyes. From real giant dreams to neon arcades, through real giant nightmares and horror game cascades. Smash that like and let the bonsai bloom. Escape the cycle of this lonely room. I'll see you in the next dimension.